family, getting back to the routine after a vacation is difficult for us humans. Imagine for pets, because it is also hard for them to adapt to their routines, to see the children at home again, to come back from vacation. Today, we have invited Dennis Urrutia to guide us through this process. Dennis, thank you for being here
Thank
today.
you very much. At least he looks very calm and polite. He was very tired from the party, and you told him that you just did some exercise, but he was very tired.
We have traveled with our pet, enjoyed the outdoors with more physical activity, the constant company. What should we do now so that he doesn't get stressed when he arrives and stays home alone? Maybe when we start with our normal activities.
Well, look, the most important thing is when people go on vacation and leave the dog at home, obviously there is someone who is there. Try that the people who are at home at least give him exercise, that they keep a routine similar to what they were doing, that they don't leave the dog loose 24 hours, because if they leave him loose 24 hours, they should not leave him at home for 24 hours, because if they leave it for 24 hours, the dog will get used to it for 3 weeks of vacation. It is loose for 24 hours, and if it is a puppy that has to be put in its pen, its cage, because it is biting things, the dog will get desperate and will have anxiety. That is good. That at least even if they are in the house, they put it in its pen, that they do similar drills when they are in the house.
But in the case of when he is at home, he does not have people that he has always seen. Not like his son, uncle, family, whatever, but the people that cannot do that. And what they do is to leave him in a hotel for dogs. Not that they take care of him there. Suddenly they leave for 1 or 2 weeks where he's going to live with someone totally strange to them. This creates some stress for him, something good then.
These places where they take care of dogs also have, most of them have their private rooms for each dog. It is good that they take them out, to exercise, that they do everything. But also in that same lodging that the dog is in, that they do similar drills. At least if they have a room, that they put him for 3 or 4 hours in his room so that he continues to get used to being there. Then that they give him instructions, that they take him out 2, 3 times a day, 4 times a day, or put him in his pen so that the dog is practically alone, and then he continues to get used to the routines of the...
But on our part, when we come back from our trip, when we take our dog, we have to give him some special treatment since he has been sharing the house for several days.
Look, it's a balance.
Yes.
You don't want to arrive and yell when you see the dog, because otherwise the dog will get too excited and start. So you want to arrive, greet him a little bit, then give him a little bit of space. Give him a little bit of space, and then you go. And there are dogs.
Because otherwise he will want to go back to the place where he is being cared
for. There are
for.
Labradors that if you give them a lot of love 24 hours a day, when the owner leaves for work, the dog starts to cry, to bark, and then the more attention you give him, the more he wants.
Exercise,
you have to
Brian.
be careful with that.
That's true. Another problem is the feeding schedules, which are usually altered when we go on vacation because we leave them with other people. What should we do to get them back to their feeding routine?
Well, if it was a puppy, an example that is being given 2 meals a day or 3 meals a day, it is also advisable in the place where they are taking care of him to try to do that same routine of giving him 2 meals, 3 meals a day. If they do not do it, or they left him with a relative, a grandparent to take care of him, whatever, try immediately to return to the routine slowly. Do you understand me? Because if you change the feeding schedule, that the dog ate at night or eats in the morning and goes to the bathroom at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and they start giving him his first meal at 12 noon, it will mess everything up. So try to go to his normal schedule again, and that the person who is taking care of him should do it as simple as possible.
The walk for them, it is really important to take them out for a walk at least once a day so that they can spend a little bit of that energy. That is energy.
The exercise is important for us as well as for humans. So in this case, yes, especially if you have a dog of this breed that is a Malinois, which is very electric, very active, you have to walk it so that it spends that energy. Because if you don't have a dog with a bag of nerves inside the house, practically.
Absolutely, and dogs have to exercise every day too. Take them out, let them walk, let them run, let them exercise. If you have some kind of place where you can take them to a park where they can climb a little mountain.
Public parks that you can take them to. You know what I mean? And you can take the dog to public parks, but you have to be careful that there are not many dogs and the dog gets distracted. But a good walk is a good exercise. Walk, throw the ball to the dog, play with him. If it is a very heavy dog, heavy breed, an example like a bulldog or something like that, that can have heart problems. If the dog is very old, an example, they have to go with a few walks.
Not to tire him out too much either, not totally different from him if you have to tire him out. Different from him if you have to tire him a lot. And what does your dog know? How to do that? You have trained him that you want him to do?
Well, he does a lot of commands. He runs, he does everything. He walks like this, walk next to you. You want me to give you a little demonstration? Okay, or foot, walk to the left side, or foot walk.
Well, thank you very much. So I already have a Chihuahua, and we're not going to see what she learns at this point.
Call him, call him. Thank you, Dennis, for your
Thank you. My
advice.
pleasure is mine. My pleasure is mine.
What we
Thank
love
you.
the most is that they are part of our family, our pets.